Practiced together for some time. I know some of you may be completely new to practicing together, so warm welcome to everyone and to you as well. So let's see. Before we dive into our practice, a couple of things. After this brief introduction, we will officially begin our 60-minute practice. This is a Vinyasa flow practice, and it is listed as intermediate because I won't be breaking down each pose with the beginner cues that I might use if we had a group of all newer practitioners. If you are newer to yoga, or if you feel like you're just in a refresher period, please, you're still welcome to be here, but please honor your body. If something is unfamiliar, if you don't feel totally confident or comfortable in a pose, feel free to just sit it out, watch, maybe do a different stretch. There's no need to force your body or do something that doesn't feel safe or comfortable, so please honor your body. And for anyone who is newer to the practice of yoga, many of us think of yoga as the physical practice, which we will move into shortly. However, yoga is a multifaceted path of life to come into our awakening of our wholeness, awakening of our unity, awakening of the fullness of who we are. And the physical practice is only one little part of what a yogic life really looks like. And it's not a religion, although different religions incorporate yogic practices. Yoga can be practiced by anyone. So if you're here and you're like, well, I'm not Hindu, I'm not Buddhist, you can still practice yoga and experience the incredible benefits physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So I welcome each of us just as we are, wherever we're at in this moment, into this practice experience. So I think that's it. We'll just do one more sound test. If you can hear me well, please just give me a yes or a no. And just a reminder for anyone who's new to practicing yoga on the app, if you are on your phone, the screen might be cut off. So I invite you, if you have the ability to, switch to a tablet or a computer or something where you will be able to see the full screen. Thank you, Risa. Okay, wonderful. So let's begin our practice. I generally teach without props because I know not all of us have them where we are. If you have props that you enjoy practicing with, please do have those available for your practice. Okay. Let's find a comfortable seat on the mat. Close the eyes, sit tall. Relax the shoulders back and down. Feel the crown of the head lifting up toward the sky, and the space of the throat, the chest, and the belly softening with each breath. Let's start to consciously deepen the breath together. And as you focus on your breathing, start to become aware of what's happening inside. So much of our lives is focused on the outside, even our thoughts about others and what they're doing. So for these next few moments, notice what's happening in your body, notice what's happening in your mind, notice what's happening in your emotions, without any judgment or needing to change. Just notice your internal world. And I invite you to think a grateful thought. Maybe it's a grateful thought about someone or something in your life, or maybe it's a grateful thought about you. And if you wish, you may even place one or both palms over your heart and bring a thought or two of gratitude to mind. From this place of gratitude, let us set our sankalpa, our intention for practice. Take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly. And slowly open the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen up. Exhale down through center. And we'll breathe in and out of the nose. If Ujjayi Pranayama is part of your practice, begin to engage this breathing. Inhale, reach up, lengthen the side body. Exhale. And you can start to move your head with the movement, looking up and looking down. So we start to create a bit of a stretch through the neck, the spine. The next time you bring your hands to the heart, release your left hand or fingertips to the mat. Right hip stays really rooted. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over. You may wish to bend the bottom elbow, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Reach out through the right fingertips. If you're already really serious, maybe lift the corners of the mouth. Take a deep breath. Inhale, reach out through the upper arm. Exhale, drop down through center. Make a big half circle as you sweep the arms around to the other side. This time the right hand or fingertips come down directly out from the hip. Reach the left arm over and keep the left hip really rooted. You can bend the bottom elbow if you have that space. Breathe deeply. Feel this opening through the side body. Inhale, lengthen, reach to the upper fingertips. Exhale, drop down through center. Come all the way back over to the left. Reach the right arm over. And then with the breath, move all the way through center again. Over to the right. Inhale and exhale. You might feel this starting to reach into the low back, maybe even into the hips. One more time on each side. Wonderful. Come down to center. Gently roll up through the spine. Sit tall. Roll the shoulders up and back a couple of times. Cross the ankles to rock yourself forward, or you can roll off onto one hip if that's more comfortable. Come to all fours, tabletop position. Wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Lift the fingers, spread them wide. Root back down through the base of the index finger and thumb. Feel the inner elbows beginning to roll forward. Draw the navel toward the spine. Inhale, crown and tailbone lift up. Exhale, press the spine to the sky, chin to the chest, gently tuck the tailbone. Inhale, drop the belly and the heart down, look up. Exhale, press the spine to the sky. Continue with your breath. If you find that you're trying to rush through the movement, I invite you to slow it down. Come back to your intention, a sense of presence within your being. And let this feel good. Notice if you're already trying to rush your way through your experience. Can you be a little more present, compassionate? On your next inhalation, come back to a neutral spine. Extend back through the right leg, roll to the inside of the right foot, and then reach the outer edge of the right foot down toward the mat. Press into the left hand, reach the right arm over, and you can kick that left foot out behind you a little for balance here. Shoulders away from ears, keep rooting down through the outer edge of the right foot. Long stretch here, breathe deeply. If you wish, you can touch the tongue to the roof of the mouth just behind the upper teeth. Feel the jaw relax. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right hand touches down, knee touches down, come back to tabletop. Inhale, crown and tailbone lift. Exhale, spine to sky, chin to chest. Inhale, neutral, extend the left leg back, roll to the inside of the foot, and then reach down so the outer edge of the foot maybe touches down. Press into the right hand, lift the left arm up and over the ear, kick the right foot out behind you a little for balance. Shoulders away from ears, reach through left fingertips, breathe deeply. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, reach the left hand down, left knee down, bring that right foot in. Inhale, crown and tailbone lift. Exhale, spine to sky, chin to chest. Inhale, neutral, bring the big toes to touch, sink the hips back toward the heels. Rest the torso down, Balasana, child's pose. Breathe deeply into the hips, the back. And know that this is a great resting posture if you're ever needing to take a moment to pause and relax during our practice. Feel free to take this resting pose or any resting pose at any time. Let's think one more grateful thought here. Inhale, press yourself up to all fours. This time the hands are a little further in front of the shoulders. Root down through the base of the index finger and thumb. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time, reach the opposite heel back behind you. Draw the navel toward the spine. Active core. Shoulders drop away from ears. Press both heels back down toward the mat. If you're feeling a lot of tension in the backs of the legs or the back, bend the knees, press the heart back toward the thighs. Again, engage the navel toward the spine. 3 slow, deep breaths here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees and take small steps all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Option to bend the knees, press into the feet, reach the arms all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Gonna change sides so my plant has some space. V-plant. Option to have the big toes touching or the feet underneath the hips, palms touch at the heart. Stand tall, feel the rib cage expand with breath, the belly expand with breath. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, bow through center, option to bend the knees. Inhale, half lift, fingertips to shins, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step or lightly hop back, high plank. Lower down, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, elbows back, pubic bone stays in contact with the floor. Press yourself back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 slow, deep breaths here. navel towards spine, press the heart back toward the thighs. Feel like the heels are pulling apart so the legs are active. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step, or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, weight in the toes. Exhale, fold. Option to bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful, friends. I'm just going to take a quick check. Make sure everything's coming through. Okay, great. Wonderful. Palms are at the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, bow through center. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step, or lightly hop back. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Come up, cobra, or upward facing dog. Thighs are completely off the mat. Make your way back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet. Draw the navel toward the spine. Stand tall, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. One more vinyasa like this. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow through center. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the palms, step or hop back, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Make your way back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 3 slow, deep breaths. Navel towards spine, shoulders away from ears. Root down through the base of the index finger and thumb. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, fold. Option to bend the knees, press into the feet, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Moving on. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow through center. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the palms, step or hop back, lower down. And you can always take the vinyasa out and come to downward facing dog, your option. As a reminder, this is listed as intermediate because I won't be breaking down all of the cues verbally. So please honor your body and honor your practice today. Big toes touch. Inhale the right leg up and back. Press out through the ball of the foot. Maybe give your plant a little pet. Hug the navel toward the spine, hips are square. Stack the hips, bend the knee, let the toes fall behind. Lift the knee a little higher. Keep pressing the heart back toward left thigh. Inhale, lengthen, square the hips. Optional here to exhale as you bring the knee to the nose. High plank. Inhale, lengthen up and back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left elbow. One more round if you wish. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, cross the body, left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, softly step the right foot through between the hands. Lower the back heel. Back toes are slightly turned in. Hips are square to the top of the mat. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Sink low. Draw the navel toward the spine. Root down through the outer edge of the left foot. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, open the arms wide here. Make your stance wider. Square the hips to the left side of the mat. Virabhadrasana 2, sink low. Stick your booty out behind you and then tilt the tailbone under so we find this length in the spine. Gaze is over right middle finger. Inhale to reverse. Left hand just gently touches the back leg. Right arm reaches over. Exhale, right elbow to knee. Extended side angle, reach over the left ear. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, extend. One more. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, windmill the hands down, lift the back heel, step the right leg back, move through your vinyasa if you wish, or just come to downward facing dog. Big toes touch. Inhale the left leg up and back, press out through the ball of the foot, navel towards spine. Stack the hips, bend the knee, allow the toes to fall behind. Smile. Breathe deeply. Inhale, lengthen, square the hips, and then optional knee to nose as you exhale. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cross the body, right elbow. Inhale, optional knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, softly step left foot through between the hands. Lower the back heel, hips square to the top of the mat. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Sink low, square the hips. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, open your stance wide, hips square to the right side of the mat. Left ankle is maybe just below left knee. Stick your booty out behind you and then tuck it under so we lengthen the lumbar spine. Gaze is over left middle finger. Inhale to reverse, right hand touches back leg, left arm over. Exhale, left elbow to thigh, reach the right arm over the ear. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, windmill down, lift the back heel, step the left leg back, move through your vinyasa. Adho Mukha Svanasana, 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, step, or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Option to bend the knees, press into the feet. Inhale, reach all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. How we doing? Just checking in on you here. No need to drop in the chat. Just wanted to see how everyone is. I love you. I love practicing together. Thank you for being here with me. All right, let's keep moving. So we have this moment to pause here. We've been in this flow, in this space of movement. So now let's just take a moment in stillness and recognize what is happening inside. The same way we began our practice. What is happening in your inner world right now? Your mind, your body, your emotions. Can you practice just welcoming whatever you're feeling, whether it seems pleasant or unpleasant? Can you take a deep breath and just imagine that you're welcoming and allowing whatever is arising in your practice? Inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, bow through center, navel towards spine. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the palms, step or lightly hop back. Move through your Vinyasa, Bhujangasana, Cobra, or upward facing dog, your choice. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Big toes touch. Inhale the right leg up and back. Stack the hips, bend the knee. Bend your left knee as well, and maybe touch the right foot down behind you. Flip the hips up toward the sky. Extend through left leg, right arm over the ear. Press the hips up. Open the heart. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, right hand touches down. Make your way back to a three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, optional, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, softly step right foot through between the hands. Lower the back heel. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, hips square to the top of the mat. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Widen your stance. Square the hips to the left. Gaze is over right middle finger. Maybe the knee is over the ankle here. Nice wide stance in the hips. No issue if it's not. Inhale to reverse. Lightly touch the back leg. Exhale, elbow to knee, extended side angle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, extend, breathe deeply. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Let's stay here for a moment. Press into the feet. Option to bring right fingertips down to the inside of the right foot, or maybe the palm down, your choice. Reach out through left fingertips. Press into the feet. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, lengthen, straighten the front leg. Walk the back heel in a little. Shorten the stance. Hips are still square to the left side of the mat. Reach the arms out, preparing for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Let's lift the front toes so we engage the front leg. Inhale. Exhale, extend out through right fingertips, press the left hip out, and rather than twisting the spine, simply pivot in the arms. It's almost as if our back was flat on the wall behind us. Reach up through left fingertips, really engage the obliques here. This is a strong core exercise. Gaze is up toward left thumb if that's comfortable. Inhale, press into the feet, rise up. Exhale, relax the hands down. Take a moment here, you can bend the knees a little. I don't know how loud this music is, so I'm going to turn it down just a little so it's not overwhelming, so it's not too much. Oh, wonderful. From here, bend the front knee a little. Lift the back foot so that you can square the hips towards the top of the mat. So the back toes are still slightly turned out, but they're more facing the front, so there's no strain on the knee to have the hips square to the top of the mat. Roll the shoulders up and back a couple of times. We have two options here, or really many options depending on your personal practice. One, you can just keep the hands at the hips. If you have blocks, you may wish to have blocks on either side of your right foot. Another option is to take an arm bind if you feel warmed up enough for that, by taking reverse namaskar behind the back, palms touch, and then we slide the palms up the back. So your choice. Again, this is intermediate, meaning I'm not going to break down all of the options, so please choose whatever feels best for you. Hips are square to the front. Stance is a little shorter, as you can see. Inhale, lift up through the spine. Exhale, hinge forward. If your hands are reaching for the blocks, reach for the blocks. You can keep the hands to the hips, or if it feels comfortable, you can reach the hands all the way down for the shin or the mat. Keep drawing the navel toward the spine. Breathe deeply. Feel that right hip pulling back in space and the right big toe mound rooting down. Inhale. Exhale. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring the hands to the hips first if you're reaching down. Release the hands from behind the back if you have that position. Let's all roll the shoulders up and back a couple of times. And now we'll play with just a little bit of balance, as this is a shorter session, so we just kind of flow everything together here. Step your left foot forward to meet your right. I'll turn toward you. Left foot forward to meet the right. And let's see, I'm going to mirror you. Let's see if I remember this on the next time. Let's bring the weight over into the right foot and spread the toes, if that makes any sense for your body. We'll bring the left foot either into the ankle, the calf, or all the way up into the thigh. So whichever serves you best. Draw the navel toward the spine, lengthen up through the body. Hands can be on the hips. Maybe they touch the heart. Maybe you move into this tree pose by reaching your arms up like branches, reaching for the sun with so much gratitude for life. Have your drishti focused. The gaze is focused on one point on the floor or the wall ahead of you. What are you grateful for? It's okay to wobble, it's okay to fall. You can come back into the pose. This is not about looking like me at all. This is about your body, your experience with your own precious self, your whole self. Listening to yourself, feeling yourself, present with yourself. Beautiful. Let's play a little bit more with balance here if you wish. Bring that left knee out in front, interlace the hands in front of the knee, hug it in. And one more little bit of play here. Extend out through the left leg, press out through the foot. This is a strong hip flexor core exercise here. Really press out through the foot. Make sure you're still breathing. And release it down. Give it a little shake. We're at the top of the mat. Palms touch. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow through center. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the palms, step, or lightly hop back and move through your vinyasa, or just come to downward facing dog. Big toes touch. Inhale the left leg up and back. Stack the hips, bend the knees. The knee. Then we bend the right knee. If it's comfortable, reach the left foot down behind you. Flip the hips up toward the sky. Extend out through the right leg if you wish. Left arm over ear. Keep pressing the hips up. Open the chest, the heart, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, left hand touches down. Flip yourself over, three-legged dog. Optional knee to nose, high plank as you exhale. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, softly step the left foot through between the hands. Lower the back heel, hips are square to the front. Virabhadrasana 1, inhale. Exhale, open out. Widen your stance. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, stay low. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Option to stay here or bring the left fingertips down or the whole palm down to the mat. Maybe turn the heart up toward the sky. Reach through right fingertips. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, straighten the front leg, relax the arms. Walk the back foot in, heel toe it in to shorten the stance as we prepare for Trikonasana. Back toes are slightly turned in, hips are square to the right side of the mat. Open the arms out, lengthen, inhale. Lift the front toes. Exhale, reach out. Right hip presses out. And without twisting the spine, just pivot the arms. Reach up through right fingertips. Maybe the gaze turns to the right thumb. Keep pressing down into the feet to lift up out of the hips. Beautiful, my friends. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, press into the feet. Rise up. Exhale, relax the hands down. Lift the back foot to turn the back heel, the back toes in a little. So now we're able to comfortably square the hips to the top of the mat. And again here, choose whichever arm position works best for you. You may wish to have two blocks so that you can come down and have your hands on the blocks. You may wish to bring your hands to the shin or the thigh. Maybe the hands stay on the hips, or maybe you'd like to take this bind with the arms and the hands behind the back. As you wish. Your practice, your body, hips are square to the front. Let's start this time by rooting down through the left big toe mound. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Feel the left hip pull back in space as you root down through the big toe, left big toe. Breathe deeply. Relax the jaw, the face. Inhale. Exhale slowly. Press into the feet. Inhale to rise all the way up. Release your hands if they're behind the back. We'll all roll the shoulders up and back a couple of times. Bend the front knee to step forward to the top of the mat. And this time we will take our tree pose on the other side. So this time the weight comes over onto the left foot. Spread the left toes, if that makes any sense. Yes. Bring the right foot either into the ankle, the calf, or all the way up into the thigh. Just no pressure on the knee joint, either above or below the knee, please. Hands can be on the hips, heart, however you wish. The gaze is focused. Yes, that point of focus is really necessary, really supportive. So we focus the gaze, we deepen the breath, we lengthen up through the spine. Can you sense your own presence in this moment and how it expands beyond your physical body, maybe even into the whole room or beyond the space? Can you feel yourself as presence? And remember, it's okay to wobble, it's okay to fall. It's not about the pose itself as much as it is about awareness. Awakening, awareness. If you'd like to play a little more with balance here, we're going to gracefully bring the right knee forward, interlace the hands in front of the knee, and hug it in for a moment. Reach the heart through the shoulders, the chest reaches forward a little. And then we're going to play with that strengthening and balance by extending the right leg out, flex the foot. Ooh, feel it. Breathe, building some heat. You're amazing. Wherever your leg is, it's okay. And slowly release. Let's shake it out. Beautiful. Palms touch at the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow through center. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the palms, step, or lightly hop back. Lower down through your vinyasa if you wish, or just come to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Big toes touch. Reach the right leg up and back. Bend the knee and reach the right knee all the way up to the right wrist and lower it down. We're preparing for pigeon pose here. Walk the right foot out so that the foot comes in front of the left hip. Now I invite you to try this if you haven't before. Keep your back toes tucked under, and before bringing your hips down, wiggle your foot back so that your pelvis naturally comes lower to the earth. This really keeps the front side of the body more extended. There's more length in the front side of the body when we come into the pose. And then lower the hips down. If your right hip is really lifted, no issue. I invite you to keep it lifted rather than falling off onto it. You may wish to place a bolster, a blanket, or a block beneath the hip if that's more comfortable. And of course, if this position is not available to you because of any pain, we don't want any pain here. So if there is any pain, please feel free to come onto your back for a figure 4 stretch. Go ahead and walk the hands forward. If that's comfortable, relax the torso forward. You may wish to use the palms on top of one another or soft fists stacked to create some support for your head and your neck. And if you're unfamiliar with the figure 4 stretch, this is on the back. We cross the right ankle over the left knee. Option is stay here or thread the arms through and bring the left knee closer. So your choice. Slow the breath down. I invite you to close the eyes if you wish. Recall your sankalpa, your intention for practice. Notice if you are resisting anything inside, if you're pushing up against any sensations of discomfort, maybe uncomfortable or stressful thoughts or emotions. And if you find that you're in that place of resistance, can you breathe deeply and allow or imagine the breath to create a sense of spaciousness in the feeling, in the thought. Just practicing allowing. One more breath here. Very slowly, walk the hands in if you're leaning forward. If you're on your back, you can slowly change sides. If you're here with me, let's tuck the back toes under. Lift yourself up, three-legged dog. Rotate through that right hip by taking some big circles. A couple of circles in each direction. Release the right leg down. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, bring the left knee all the way up to the left wrist. Walk that left foot out so it comes in front of the right hip. And then again, if you like, play with me with this. Wiggle the right foot back so the front of the body is lengthened before we come down to the pelvis. If that left hip is lifted, I invite you to allow it to be lifted. You can place something under it again for support, but we want to keep the hips nice and square here. As you wish, walk forward with the hands, relax the torso forward, and again you can use your palms stacked on top of one another. You can create a pillow with soft fists. You can even use a block if you have one, and that's a comfortable height for your body. Relax the jaw, slow the breath down. Let's offer ourselves a kind thought while we're here. What is something kind, maybe a few kind thoughts that you could say to yourself or that you can acknowledge yourself for? And I invite you to practice speaking directly to yourself. It might seem strange for some, but give it a try. Maybe you say something like, I'm really grateful for you, Selena. Or, I love that you open yourself to love, even if it doesn't feel comfortable. Or, I love how strong you are. Or, I love how kind you are. Just speak directly to yourself. And you may even wish to say something really kind, like, oh, my beloved self, or my beloved, your name. I love how you do this. Thank you for being that. It's okay if it seems awkward. Inhale. Exhale. If you're leaning forward, slowly, mindfully, walk your hands in. Let's tuck the back toes under, lift yourself up to a three-legged dog. Rotate through the left hip, a couple of big circles, both directions. Release the left leg down. Bring yourself down to your knees. Make your way onto your back. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock yourself side to side. Right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg down the mat. Take your right arm out to the right. Make a half of a T or a cactus your arm if that's more comfortable for your space. Draw the right knee across the body, coming into a twist. Gaze is over the right shoulder. If it's comfortable, keep the right shoulder rooting down. It's okay if that right knee is really lifted. Breathe deeply. Feel the breath expanding through the whole torso. Exhale. Inhale slowly. Come back through center. Hug the right knee into the chest. Extend the right leg down the mat. Hug the left knee into the chest. Open the left arm out to the left. You can cactus the arm if that's more comfortable. Gently draw the left knee across the body. Gaze is over the left. See if you can keep that left shoulder rooted. And of course, if this twisting position isn't comfortable for you, please take any position that you know works better for you. What are you grateful for in this moment? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Hug the left knee into the chest. Hug the right knee in as well. We'll take this last minute or so for yogi's choice. So if you feel like you're really needing a back bend, or if you're really needing an inversion, please feel free to take any last little bit of movement that you're needing. And if you're ready to just come into Shavasana, please feel free to make your way into our final resting pose. Just take these last moments to give your body anything it might be asking for. You may wish to take Happy Baby with me. If you are taking Happy Baby, we reach for the outer edges of the feet, and maybe the ankles come over the knees. Soles of the feet are up toward the sky. The knees are nice and wide for this pose. And the upper body is relaxed as it can be. The back of the neck is long. If your pose requires two sides, switch sides. If you're in Happy Baby, slowly release the feet, hug the knees into the chest. And as you're ready, wherever you are, I invite you to make your way into Shavasana by taking the feet wide, toes fall out to the sides. If it's comfortable, you can tuck the shoulder blades underneath. You have the arms alongside the body, so there's some space between the arms and the torso. Palms turn up to the sky. Make any last little movements that you're needing, and then I invite you to find stillness. We close the eyes and allow the awareness to expand, rather than trying to control the breath or fidget or control the thoughts. We just allow everything to be without reacting to it. We become the witness. The thoughts pass one by one like clouds in the sky. Nothing to do in these final moments of practice.